everyone, this is Chris with Overclockersclub. I've got some really cool stuff here from Noctua. I've got heatsink covers, I've got more heatsink covers, I've got some fans, and I've got some cables. So let's see what's inside all these cool boxes. Well, we'll take a look at the heatsink covers first, and if you're not sure what a heatsink cover is, this is one of them here in black. I've got it in white, and then I've got some multicolor here. Here's the white one. I'll show you here in just a moment. But this is really just a decorative cover that goes over your heatsink. Now, this particular version here is for the NH-U12S. We got a couple different flavors of the NH-U12 here that this covers, including the TR4SP3 and the SE-AM4. And that's what these are for. Now, what these do, again, they slide over, and if we look at the way it works, there are actually some magnets in here, and this cover goes over the top of your heatsink. I don't have an NH-U12 here to show you, but I can kind of give you an idea of what goes on. There's a little metal clip here, and this clip will attach this plastic piece to the top of your cooler, and then that'll allow you to slip this over, and again, the magnets will hold it into position. And if we look underneath here, we've got some rubber isolators there so that it helps keep any vibration down. We've got some little rubber pads here at the bottom also. So that's what it looks like in black. And the same thing here in white looks like this. Now this really looks nice. Here's the same thing in white. It has a very nice high gloss finish to it. That would also fit on your NH-U12S series. And this third one, what's kind of different about it is it comes with these different colored inlays. It attaches the same as the other one. It has little magnets in there that secure that piece so that the cover slides over it. But we have these colored pieces. And you can see we have red, yellow. If you flip that over, we have green and blue. And then we have black or white. So you pop that out, and you pop one of these in here. And there's protective plastic over it. I'm not going to remove it just yet. And then you pop that in there, and you have blue. Or if you want a different color, if I can get this to pop out. You can go quickly and easily if you want red. So if your system is using a red theme, pop that on there, and that's what your top of your cooler will look like. Now moving on to the next variety here. These are actually the NaHC4 in white, black, and then I have the same thing with the multiple color inlays or inserts there. This is the NaHC3. And these are for the D15, the D15S, the D15 SE-AM4. Those are the varieties that this will fit. And I just happen to have a D15 and a D15S here, so we can use these to demonstrate what they look like. So we'll start with the white one and see what this one looks like. Now, of course, since we have two fin stacks, it comes with two of the covers, and it comes with the clips. So there's what the clips look like, and you pull this piece off here. It goes over the top on both sides like that, and then when you want to secure it, you use this clip here and slide that in. That keeps this attached to the fin stack. So we'll just go ahead and slide that in there. And then put those over the top. They lock right into position. And here's the clip for this side. And then we slide that over the top. And that is really, I left the plastic on there. Let me pop that off. We'll just curl it under. There we go. That's fine. So that really makes a nice attractive addition to the cooler there. And then we'll put the black one here on the other cooler. Here's what it looks like in black. It has more of a matte finish. It doesn't have the glossy finish that the white does. And these really install quickly. And we'll pop these off. Little plastic ring there. And that just sets right on top. Use the clip. Same thing on this side. Those sit right over the top of the heat pipes. And then attach that with the clip. And then the magnets lock them right into position. So there you go. Very nice way to spice up your D15 coolers. Now, we also have the variety here. This is the Cna Ec1. We'll use this one here as the demonstrator. Now, as we saw before, it's really the same type of cover, but on the inside there is room for the colored inserts, which we have a nice variety here. Again, we have sort of a black and white, we have yellow and red, and we have blue and green. So let's go with red. So you take the insert, put the insert in there, and again, these do have a little plastic cover on there to protect them. I'm just leaving it on for the moment. Put the cover on there. The clips are the same for all of these, so I'll just use the clips I already had out. Take that cover out. And we'll put the red in this side. Put it on there. And there's what it looks like in red. Again, a really nice aesthetic upgrade to your D15. Not that it really looks bad without anything, but it certainly looks better, as you can see, with a little dress up. We'll go ahead and put a green one over here now. Here's what it looks like in green. And we'll go ahead and put the yellow one on this side. You can see how quickly you can change your color, just like that. So that's a nice way to dress up your D15. And now it's time to take a look at these fans. Now these are all PWM fans. That means pulse width modulation. That's what PWM stands for. They're all 4-pin fans. So let's get these out of the box. First we've got the NF-A14. We've got the NF-A15HS. We've got the NF-S12A and the NF-F12. So we'll start with this one. So this is a 140 millimeter fan, and within the box, let's get these out of the way here. Of course, there's the fan. We have a very nice, very long cable, and what they've done here, I can fish that through. There we go. We have a very short section of plug on the fan itself, but we have a very nice long extension cable. That actually even has a part number on it. This is the, let's see, Cna Ec1 extension cable. Now this is 1.56 watts or 0.13 amp, 12 volt. All black, but it comes with, get this box out of here, you got these nice little colorful corners. Comes with these nice colorful corners. So you can go with yellow or red, any color you want. They press over. These are your vibration isolators, but you can sort of dress the fan up a little bit, and they just pop on there. And then of course we've got more of them here in the box. So there's the balance of the different colors, and then some mounting screws. Specs for the fan, we've already talked about it being a 4-pin PWM fan, 140 millimeter. Let's see, 1500 RPM, airflow is 140.2 cubic meters per hour, and the decibel range here is rated at, the acoustical noise I should say, 24.6 decibels, and again it is a 12 volt fan. So, move on to the next one. This will be the NF-A15, and you can see here this one has the classic Noctua frame shape here. Again, we have the same multicolored isolators balanced in the box, but this fan here This fan uses the same extension cable, short plug there, and I like that. That's nice. And this one is 0.13 amp, 1.56 watt, 12 volt, just like the last one. But the specs, again, 1500 RPM, and it looks like we have the same specifications as this one here. So the difference really, if we compare them over the top, is the frame style. Next, and before we put this one away here, we do have the little isolators that can go on the corners just like the other one. You can use all the different colors here. And again, the balance of the isolators are in the box. There's enough to go on both sides. Alright, this is the NF-S12A, and you're going to see a considerable difference here between the that one and the NF-F12. So you can see right away the fan blade design is considerably different between the two. Specification-wise, let's take a quick look at that and compare them. They're both 120 millimeter fans, 4-pin PMW. Okay, the fan here is 1500 RPM. This is 1200. So the airflow, of course, will be a little different. This is 107.5 cubic meters an hour. This is 93 cubic meters an hour. And this one here actually is less acoustical noise. This is 17.8 decibels. This is 22.4. What we have here difference-wise, though, we have 0.05 amp versus 0.12 amp. So while this one here may not move as much air and it may actually be a little louder, it's going to use a lot less energy. And both of these have the little colored isolators there, and then in the box we also have the balance of the isolator so you can do all the corners there. And these also have the cord, the extension cord there. So it looks like all the fans in this series use the short cord coming off of the fan, and then you got the extension cord there. Now I find interesting here the blade design. You can see we've got these little protrusions there to help with the acoustical noise. And then finally we can move on to the cables. And here are the Y cables, and they come in a variety of colors. So we have white, green, red, yellow, blue, and black. If you want to synchronize the colors of your cabling in your system, you can do that here. Now, each box comes with 3. So you got plenty for your system. And they have a 4-pin connector on the end. And then one of the cable ends here has 4 pins and the other has 3. And this is so you can control 2 fans from a single socket on your motherboard. And these are the Cna Ec1, and they come in a variety of colors. And again, each box has 3 cables in it. And finally we have the extension cables here. These are nice for extending the reach of your fans. Come in a variety of colors, just like the Y cables. We've got green, white, yellow, black, blue, and red. They measure 13 inches, tip to tip, end to end. Very robust, thick cover, thick sheathing, and the heat shrink ends there, also very nice. These come 4 to a box, so when you buy a box, you get 4. Remember the Y cables, you get 3 to a box. And I have to say, one thing I've always found interesting about Noctua is the way they do their packaging. Nobody does packaging like Noctua. Case in point, these simple boxes here, they're very robust, very thick, well designed, well assembled, and there's actually even a little foam pad in the bottom there to keep your cables happy when they're being shipped. Same goes for these giant boxes that the CPU coolers come in. These things are an engineering masterpiece when it comes to packaging. You won't find anybody that packages as well as Noctua. So let's go ahead and dress one of these out real quick. And I misspoke earlier. I said there were enough of these to do all 8 corners. Actually, there are enough to do 4 corners or 1 face. So I wanted to clarify there. We'll go ahead, since I like black and red, we'll just go ahead and put these at each one of the corners so you can see how nice you can make your fan look. And if we want to extend our cable, let's go ahead and disconnect this one and put the new one on there. And now we have a nice fan with the red isolators at the corner, nice red extension cable. If you want, you can even go into the Y here and finish it with that. So you get an idea there of what your color coordinating capabilities are. So that wraps it up here for the Chromax series of products from Noctua. This is Chris with Overclockers Club. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.